Welcome to Truth Tuesday, and the truth will set you free. Today, I'm fired up about this episode, and buckle up because the information I'm going to share with you should make you angry, and it will make you angry. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Go to your kitchen. If you can find a nonstick pan, if your kids eat strawberries, if you own a rain jacket, then you, your kids, your grandkids are being exposed to these forever chemicals. They're called PFAS. Now, according to the latest research, 99% of all Americans have this substance in their blood, and this is weakening your kid's bones. That means a 12-year-old kid has weakening or less bone density. Now, luckily, your body is built by God, so you can detox. So during this talk, I'm going to show you how to limit your exposure, detox the system, because your body is literally designed to detox and regenerate. So please like this video, share this video with people that you love, hit that thumbs up button, and let's get into it. Now, what are PFAS? Well, it stands for per or polyfluoroalkyl substances. Now, a family of over 16,000 man-made chemicals. These chemicals have been made since the 1940s. Now, they're designed to make things waterproof, stain-proof, grease-proof, heat resistance. They're found in nonstick pans, raincoats, food wrappers, cosmetics, firefighting foam. They're literally called forever chemicals because of the ultra-strong carbon fluorine bond. Now, one of the strongest chemicals in the chemistry industry. Now, they do not break down in the environment, and they do not break down in your body. They just keep building up. And this is why the CDC says that these PFAS are found in 99% of Americans tested. Think of it like glitter. Once it gets in your body, it's nearly impossible to get out. Now, the widespread contamination. The U.S. Geologic Survey did a study, and they found out that 45% of all tap water in the U.S. contains this contamination. Now, this is both public water systems, private wells are affected, or urban and rural areas alike. There's higher concentrations around industrial areas and around military bases. And also it's found in soils, rivers, lakes, even rainwater worldwide. And with 99% of Americans having these PFAS in their blood, this isn't isolated. It's a constant exposure. Now, where do the PFAS hide? And this is common sources of exposure. For one, the nonstick Teflon and similar coatings in the nonstick cookware. Then you have food wrappers, and I'm talking pizza boxes, microwave popcorn, which is completely toxic, cosmetics, personal care. And when you're looking at personal care items, if they say PTFE or perfluoral, it has this toxic substance in it. And think of this, anything you put on your skin gets in your bloodstream. Then you have the waterproof clothing, you have the stain-resistant fabrics, contaminated drinking water, and this is tap water and well water, and conventional produce, pesticides with PFAS, and applied to crops, household dust from carpet treatments, furniture treatments. Now, new findings, you're looking at 2.5 million pounds of PFAS are pesticides are applied to California croplands every year. And this is why when you're talking about produce, it's got to be organic. And here's a new study coming out, March 2026. An analysis found that the PFAS pesticide residues on 37% of California's conventional produce. And the most contaminated fruits, and you could call them the dirty dozen, peaches, plums, nectarines, 90% contain these PFAS residues. Strawberries and grapes, 80% contain the PFAS residues. Children consume a large amount of these fruits and are especially at risk because they're forming their body. An estimated 2.5 million pounds of PFAS applied to California croplands yearly. Consumers unknowingly are eating these toxic chemicals every day. Now, the study that shows that these chemicals, these forever chemicals, are literally weakening the bones of our children. March 2026, out of the Journal of the Endocrine Society, found a direct link between PFAS and children's bone health. Higher levels of PFAS, especially the PFOAs, lower forearm bone density in 12-year-olds. And this is how our bodies regenerate and build. The effect was stronger in female teens than in males. Timing of the exposure matters. Critical development windows where children literally are much more vulnerable than adults. And early exposure increases the risk of fractures and osteoporosis later in life. Adolescence is a key period for building stronger bones. And what we do in adolescence is going to affect us in adulthoods. Reducing the PFAS exposure early could support healthier bones throughout life, according to Jesse Buckley. Now, when we look at the PFAS, how they wreck their hormones, endocrine disruption. Now, endocrine disruption, PFAS act has they're kind of like hormones, but not hormones. So they negatively affect your hormonal communication system, and this can mimic your natural hormones, block natural hormones, and cause a cascade of health problems. In females, you're looking at irregular cycles, infertility, early menopause. In males, you're looking at low T or lower testosterone, reduced sperm production, thyroid, disruption of thyroid hormones, which is critical for your metabolism and brain development. And metabolism, you're looking at put your body in stress. So elevations of blood sugar, increased risk of prediabetes and type 2 diabetes, even in children. And the PFAS are directly linked to thyroid disruption. And this has even been tied to the increase in thyroid cancers that are happening in our population. Now, children are the most vulnerable. In a February 2026 study, they found 42 different types of these PFAS in umbilical cord blood. Okay, that means it survived mom's digestion and it's survived, and now it's being pumped into this child. So the PFAS exposure are in children before they're even born. In utero exposure is linked to lower cognitive scores and developmental delays. And PFAS exposure alters puberty milestones in children. So what is that? Earlier menstrual cycles, delayed puberty, weakened bone density during the most critical growth period, and high PFAS in children cause diminished immune system response. 42 different types of PFAS are found in umbilical cord blood, and this exposure starts in the womb. Now, the UN declares that PFAS pollution is a human rights violation. Now, remember, these are government-approved chemicals. Now, March 2026, the UN Special Reporter on Toxins presented a report to the Human Rights Council. PFAS contamination is framed as a global human right crisis. You're exposed to this toxin without the knowledge of it. And this widespread PFAS pollution violates the right to health, the right to clean water, and the right to a healthy environment. The UN has called out contamination in North Carolina as a human rights violation. International pressure, thank goodness, is growing on governments and corporations like DuPont and Chemours. So when we look at the simple steps, so the contamination is everywhere, it's worldwide, and it's negatively affecting our health and our brain formation. So what can you do today? Number one, filter your water. Reverse osmosis is excellent. Get an activated carbon filter certified for the PFAS contamination. Ditch your nonstick cookware. Okay, switch to stainless steel, cast iron. Okay, but look at the source of cast iron. Make sure it's going to be U.S. formed. Glass or ceramic are all safe. And then choose fresh whole foods. Avoid the packaged foods. Avoid fast foods. Avoid with grease-resistant wrappers. That's literally toxin. Read the labels. Avoid cosmetics that have PTFE or perfluoral in the ingredients. Anything you put on your skin gets into your bloodstream. and read the labels for everything. Look at clean the indoor air would be ideal. So a HEPA filter on your vacuum, on dust collectors. Use a damp cloth regularly to get rid of the dust that may have these toxins inside. And whenever possible, order organic, get organic. Even frozen organic could be a good alternative. Buy local from your farmers. And that is, again, but number one, you got to filter your water. You can't drink the tap water direct. Then, now to go into greater detail, and we are going to go into greater detail on our website, sign up for a free account and look at the article on forever chemicals. And it's going to go over details of how you can limit your exposure and where you are getting that exposure. Go to adaptivephysiology.com. And the next, we're going to get into our members only, where we're going to go into deeper. The EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, is wakening up to protections against those PFAS in the water. Corporate cover-up. We're going to find out how DuPont and Chemours knew for decades that this toxin in the system can negatively affect your health, and why the FDA allows PFAS pesticide on your children's food, where they have allowed it in the past, and natural detoxification protocols that can reduce those PFAS in your body and in your blood. Gut PFA connection, how probiotics that bind for these forever chemicals and can detoxify them and eliminate them. Blood donation is a science-backed PFA detoxing strategy. We're going to get into that and in-depth protocols to the 5 keys of health so you can detox the toxic exposure that you've had and build healthy cells. Literally a complete family roadmap to protection. Now, to become a member, it's only $30 a month, absolutely, and you get access to everything. Now, for a short time only, we have a 75% off on the Adaptive Physiology program. And so go to the original price, type in the code New Deal 1, all caps, New Deal. And it's limited to the first 50 subscribers, but get on there, get on the site, and know that your body, even though you've had incredible toxic exposure, your body is designed by God and it can heal, it can detox. So get on the site, get the article, and get the data. Now, for the members, hang in there because we're going to get into the dangerous information. But God bless you all.